Now, in 1939, MGM Studios gave us what would become one of the most iconic films in cinema history, and arguably one of Judy Garland's most famous roles. The Wizard of Oz has been entertaining audiences of all ages ever since, and now the Groundlings Theatre in Portsmouth is looking to make this classic their own. So I followed the yellow brick road to meet the cast and capture some of the magic. Preparations were still well underway when I visited the Groundlings Theatre in Portsmouth, and it was clear to see that the cast and crew were hard at work to bring this classic story to life.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. We must be over the rainbow.
I'm playing Dorothy.
I think it's just general nerves, like when you get up onto a stage in front of people, it's always a bit like, oh, and like some of the dances, a couple of the moves, but hopefully we've practiced enough, so yeah, it should all be brilliant. Well, I think we're taking kind of a modern spin on it. I mean, we're still obviously using from the Wizard of Oz from 1939, but we've just got, the design seems a lot different. We've got the yellow brick road that comes out into the audience.
Because we are in a very unique theatre, we've got that opportunity to do something quite incredible, and that's what we always try and strive towards, is doing something that is the best of our ability. So we're really proud of it. I think the main difference is normally when you go to a theatre you see a show up on a stage and you're somehow a little bit separated from that. But because of the environment that Groundlings is, where we don't have fixed seating, we have the opportunity to actually bring the set out into the auditorium. So the yellow brick road actually goes around the whole of the auditorium, and the audience sit either inside the yellow brick road or on the outside of it, and they get to see the actors up close, interacting with them all the way around. So it's much more of an immersive theatre.
Obviously it's a classic, you know, I don't think there's a person who doesn't know The Wizard of Oz, and this is sort of our spin on it, and for somewhere that doesn't receive, you know, masses of funding, it's actually really, really well done for the sort of calibre that we're doing it at.
Well, I think the Groundlings do try and take things in a different kind of spin, and I know that they like to focus solely on a type of acting and how to make it as real as possible almost, which sounds a bit bizarre because I know it's supposed to be a musical. There's changes, everything is kind of put in to make sure that it's going to be enjoyable for adults. So sometimes there's a couple of I guess innuendos in there, just to make the adults enjoy themselves just as much as the children will too.
Everyone loves a good villain, but what's it like playing one?
I really was hopeful that I would get the part when I went for the auditions, and I did, so I was very pleased. It's a great part to play, because you can just unleash your wicked side.
Where's my sister?
Yonder she lies.
My friends think it's funny that I'm playing the Wicked Witch because I am very opposite to the Wicked Witch. I'm actually, so it is a complete facade, really.
Drop a house on my sister? Oh, how could anyone be...
The show has 2 sets of cast members, so how easy is this to manage?
In rehearsals, it means that we just take it in turns to go through different scenes and different rehearsals. We're not trying to make the characters, the 2 people who play the character don't have to do the same portrayal of the character. They can be quite different, but it's good to know that certain things are the same because you need to keep certain things the same for the rest of the cast, and so it all runs smoothly.
And you're a mangy little dog, too.
So if your little munchkins get bored this half-term, maybe a journey over the rainbow is just what they need. This is Richard Stringer for